there. Uh-oh. We're making a quick run because I'm gonna have to cook. I'm gonna cook some fruit skin and white rice. I don't think I've ever cooked that for y'all. I'm just here to get some bell peppers and onion because I'm completely out of that, and I'm completely out of water. Those are the only things I think I'm gonna get.
And honey.
Yes, Mama Sita, and honey. That's my little win. Okay, you can get the one with the red. Okay, can I get a green one too? Make sure they all look good though. They all look good. Make sure they don't look beat up or anything. They look nice and pretty. Okay. Go ahead.
Be checked out. If you're standing online by the self-checkout line or the register line, they have items on as fees come to member services to be checked out. You can also get 5% cash.
Scan this barcode on the back.
Where?
On the red light. By the red light. Yeah. Lift it up.
Card scan.
No, thank you.
Please begin scanning. 4.
I'm actually getting ready. I am in a rush. I'm always in a rush. Even when I just don't get it. I'm always in a rush. But I'm actually getting ready to go out. I'm going to a comedy club. I'm gonna see this comedian. His name is Dale Elliott. Like, I came across Dale on Instagram. He is super funny. He tells a lot of jokes about like the way he grew up and stuff like that. And I really connect to him as just as a person. Like, I mean, I could definitely relate. And if you're Jamaican and you watch his content, this is what me eat so much. Hear this shit. Jesus Christ. We have a 9:45 show, and right now it is 8:44. We should have been walking out, but we're always late. Well, I'm always late. If I wasn't so late, I would talk to you guys, but I'm just gonna have you guys watch me get ready because it's gonna slow me down if I talk. And I really don't want to be in a rush. I don't want us to be in a rush. I want to actually surprise myself and be a little bit on time today. I'm just using one color, and I'm just gonna put that over my lid because I'm not doing a lot of anything. I really can't afford to. That's gonna have to do it. That really is gonna have to do it. bit of beeswax. And when I say little, I mean a lot. I have 10 minutes. I should put the hair behind me. I have a big forehead, so I always try to hide it, but sometimes it'd be cute. Okay, so I'm just, I don't know. I think it looks better behind me. You know what? I'm just gonna put on my outfit.
But I just want to start by telling them thanks. You know, I love the turnout. We have shirts here, but I don't know why me I do this, but hey, we love this.
Ooh, okay guys, so I'm just now coming back. from the comedy show. It was so much fun. It was so much fun. Okay. Where are we? Where are we?
We're at David Buster's.
We're at Dave and Buster's. I demolished last week. I woke up like an hour ago. I actually gave my kids breakfast. I had breakfast, so I did a couple of things before deciding to jump on camera because I wasn't even sure if I was gonna vlog today or what. My kids are at home today. They're off from school, and I just don't know what kind of day I'm gonna have, so I'm just gonna be winging it. I'm gonna wash my face, brush my teeth. I'm gonna go in with this hand soap. It foams nicely. I like to wet my hands first, and it's like a foam. It foams nicely, I'm not gonna lie, and the lather feels very soft. Today is June. I never know the date. I am so sorry. I'm gonna put on just a little bit of makeup. Like, my makeup is not what you would consider makeup because I don't do a lot of anything. I just know exactly how much to do in order to look like not so like this face. Nothing's wrong with this face because I know there's always someone that's willing to say, oh, you should love yourself, blah blah blah. I love myself, okay? But you know what I mean. I want to be the best version of myself, and when I spruce myself up, you know, I don't have to explain, right? But yeah, why am I rambling? I'm being like super weird. Can I really do my brows and talk? This pencil is so cheap. Look at that. I can't wait for it to be done with. The thing is, I can't find my other one. As soon as you sharpen it and you start to use it, it does that. Like, so freaking annoying. I got this at the beauty supply store. The brand is She. Don't get this shit. I don't care if it's the last one they have in the store. Don't get it. It's terrible. It's waxy. It's too dark. Because I always use dark. I always use the shade dark brown, but this is just like really dark. So I have to go in with a very light hand. So originally when I made this video, oops, excuse me. Originally when I made this video, you guys are gonna notice that my lips are moving, and that's because I was talking about a whole nother subject. And after making the video, I kind of felt like, you know, I gave too much. Like, I didn't want to publicize what it is that I was talking about. So what I'm going to talk about right now is completely different from what I was talking about in this video, but it's something that I addressed briefly in another video when my husband had just left. It was kind of like the second video that I made, I think, and I just kind of want to talk about that a little bit more, since I've gotten a lot more views and subscribers, and a lot more of that comment keeps coming in. I try not to allow comments like that to bother me, but you know what, it's something that we need to talk about. And if you're on this channel and you're married and you're going through a rough time, or if you're going through what I went through, which is that my husband walked out, he left for a month and a half, and then decided to come back. If you're going through anything like that and you're following this channel, I'm sure you've seen the comments also, and you are probably triggered. So I want to address it, and I'm not saying you guys have to agree with what I'm saying. This is just how I see it, and because I have experience with what I'm about to talk about. So what I'm going to talk about here are comments about the fact that my husband left me for somebody else. Okay, I've seen so many of those comments, and those comments can be very triggering, especially for people that's been in previous relationships or in current relationships where infidelity or cheating is a problem. Now, I've been in past relationships where I've been cheated on, where I've known about it, where I didn't know about it, and whatnot. I mean, we as women, or just as people in general, we're going to find ourselves in different types of situations. But in my current situation, I just want to say this. My husband told me that he left because of all the arguing in regards to how do I put it? Well, we were arguing a lot about just different things. Communication, how he would deal with not wanting to talk about certain topics. So he was just shut down. He would just not say anything about what I wanted to talk about. It's what we guys now call silent treatment, stonewalling. Whenever the discussion was too much for him, he would just avoid talking about it, and he would just find different ways to avoid it. It could be that he will walk out of the room. He will be looking at his phone. He look at me but not say anything, annoying shit like that. Okay, and that's what really used to bother me. Now, the issues that we would have that would lead to him acting like that, I don't want to talk about it because I don't want us to get distracted by that, because my issue, I think, is real, and some people may not think it's a real issue. So I don't want to go into that. All I could tell you, it had nothing to do with other women. It had to do with other things. Now, a lot of people, yes, would assume that, well, what I see is a lot of talk about a guy would never leave if he doesn't have a backup, right? If he doesn't have another woman waiting in the wings. I don't know when that became a thing, but obviously if a guy breaks up with a woman, if a guy walks out, if a guy is given any sort of trouble, it has to be because of another female. Now, whether that's true or not, I don't have any proof, and that's where my situation differs, okay? I don't have any proof of that. Don't get me wrong. Men are slick, just like women are slick, and they're gonna do what they want to do, which is even more reason why I don't sit around worried about someone else's next move, because you can never predict it, and I'm just not gonna waste my valuable time sitting around worried about if, when, what. I'm just not gonna do that. I have no proof of that, and that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying men and women can cheat and get away with it, or can hide it or disguise it. I'm just choosing not to sit around worried about that. All right. If I have a reason, then I have a reason. And that's a whole different story. But right now, I just don't have a reason to be worried about that. But I can see a lot of y'all in the comments are worried about that, or concerned that that may be the situation at hand. I just don't see it like that. I'm not going to drive myself crazy trying to make up stuff. I'm not going to drive myself crazy going through his phone, trying to check up on his whereabouts. I'm too busy and I'm too grown to be worried about what he's doing. He's, for the most part that I know, when he's not here, he's at work or he's out doing something that is a part of his routine. Other than that, I'm not worried about what he's doing with other women. And if you're in a relationship, you'll find that it's so unproductive and it's so unhealthy to sit around worrying about what your man is doing. How about you worry about what you're doing? If he's cheating, if he has an issue with being honest or anything like that, honestly, I think that's on him. If it becomes obvious to me, if it becomes apparent that he's cheating, if I found out that he left because of another woman, then that's a whole different discussion, right? But that's not what I think is going on. And I trust my intuition. I really do, because I'm rarely ever wrong. And when my husband left, yes. Did it cross my mind that it could be someone else? Yes. Did it stay on my mind that it could be someone else? No, because of how he was acting when he left. When he left, he would constantly call me for different reasons, and that's kind of like how I knew he wanted to come back. Soon after he left, he would call me for dumb reasons, like, oh, I want to talk to the kids. He would give me a hard time if I said, I can't have you talk to the kids because they're sleeping, or because it's mealtime, or they're busy, or whatever. Like, he would constantly reach out to me, constantly be reaching out to the kids, constantly trying to do little things for me, stopping by all the time. Like he just didn't change. The only thing that changed was that he wasn't in the household, and it became apparent to me very quickly, even before I told you guys that he wanted to come home, that it seems like he wanted to come home. Like his demeanor a couple of days after he left was completely different, very different from the guy that walked out all freaking frustrated. Okay, so in my opinion, if a guy left me for another woman, he'd be so ecstatic to be with that woman. He'd be so distracted. He wouldn't have no time for his old beat up wife. Okay, so I just didn't get that feeling. Okay, I was looking for signs of that, but I just did not get it. For those of you guys who are curious, when he left, he went to go live with a sister a state over. Okay, he continued to go to work. Like I said, he continued to stop by the home. He continued to call all the time, check up on his kids, stop by whenever he had time to stop by. And it just felt like my husband was still here, but he just was not living here. I didn't get that sense that he had another female. And if he did, I feel bad for her, because obviously, you know, that's just me being petty. But if he had another boo thing or whatever y'all are saying, she obviously should not doing something right, because a month later and he already decided that he wants to come back home. Or even if she decided that she didn't want him, if a man leave you for another woman, he doesn't want you, right? So I would bet my money on the fact that even if his boo thing left him, he would go looking for another boo thing, or he would still be pressuring that boo thing that he left me for. I mean, we've been in a relationship for 14 years. We have 2 kids. And I would assume or think my husband is smarter than that. All I can say is, if you are in a relationship, right? Especially in my case where my husband left briefly, he came back home, and I decided that I wanted to try, go to therapy, do the right thing, do the healthy thing, and he's on board with that. Sitting down worried about whether or not he left me for another woman makes no sense, and it's unproductive. I'm working on keeping my family together, and that's just what I'm concentrating on. Do I have moments where I want to like flip out? Yes, but that was a part of, you know, the reason why me and him were having so many issues. Okay, so no, I'm not worried about another woman. I look at me, I know what I bring to the table. I know that 2.5 years in our relationship, my husband decided to marry me. He's always been here, and he's always taking care of the responsibilities that he promised to take care of, and I'm just gonna stick to that. He's trying to show me a different side of him, and guess what? As his wife, I'm choosing to accept the challenge. Okay, if the challenge shows that, you know, if I lose this challenge, then I lose this challenge. Yeah, we'll hear about it. But for now, I'm going to give this man the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to give my kids and myself the opportunity to be a family. That's it. I'm not worried about no other woman. I'm not worried sick over another woman, period. I'm not, okay? My daughter's afraid of the bird. Look at her. She's running. Y'all missed it, but she was running. Look at her. Afraid of the pigeon, which is crazy because there's a lot of pigeon. By the way, we're gonna take a tour. I don't even know, like my husband planned this whole thing. I think we're gonna go on a boat. Is it called a ferry? I don't know. Like, we're gonna go on a boat, and we are gonna go see the Statue of Liberty. We've never done that. Like 25 years in New York, and we've never ever done this. Oh, I guess that's the boat. Like, I'm scared because I can't swim, y'all. I cannot swim. I'm always like scared of bodies of water, because I'm just like, what if something happens? Like, I'm just gonna die. I think that's definitely what we're gonna go on. Ooh. My husband recording me recording. Yeah, so so we're gonna have to join the queue. Yeah, that's Alyssa and my husband. They're like 2 peas in a pod.
Once you get on the boat, it's gonna be $5 each. Save $10 to $15 on the bid.
I believe him.
You seriously have to wait.
It is super hot. I don't want other people in my vlog. Look at the sky. Beautiful day.
It is.
Right?
Water straight from the North Pole. Make sure y'all stay hydrated. Welcome.
The guy sold me on his Poland spring water. He said it's the best tasting water. And he said once we go on the ferry, it's gonna be $5 a bottle. So I decided, let me get me 3 bottles. Here they are.
Yeah.
Oh.
Careful, guys. Watch your step.
That monkey up. That earphone. Until the flavor actually knows.
Wait. That one right there? The monkey right
Okay,
there?
fast pace, fast pace.
Okay.
Fast pace. Ashley, you go. Because you're first. Fast pace.
Okay.
Come on, Ash. You didn't put a card down yet?
Wait!
Fast pace, come on. What color?
My cutter is green.
Yeah, green card.
That has to pick up 4 cards.
Wait.
Oh, that has to pick up 4 cards.
Yo. This?
Pick up 4 cards.
Ash?
Oh no. I got 5 wins.
Okay guys, so it is time for me to do a check-in. I'm gonna close this vlog out. It is Saturday, June 8th, I believe. I'm gonna do a bit of an update, even though I kind of did an update video yesterday. That video is currently up. If you guys want to see it, I'm gonna put a link in the description box and probably a link in the comment section if you guys want to see that video where I spoke about my decision to take my husband back, why I did it, and all that good stuff. It's been a whole week since he came home. Everything has been going fine. I don't know how many of you guys have ever been in my position where you had an issue where your spouse left and then they decide to come back home. They want to reconcile. They want to work on the issues that y'all had as a couple. If you guys have ever been in that position, let me know. I know a lot of you guys comment, say that you've been in that position and it didn't work out. Some of you guys say when your spouse came back, they left again, or they came back and the issues continued, or they came back and things improved. So let me know how that worked out for you. Obviously, I'm hoping that in my situation, my husband continues to feel how he's feeling right now, which is very motivated to be a better husband. I never had an issue with him as a dad. There's a lot of ups and downs because for the most part, like, I feel happy and relieved that my husband is home. I really do feel that sense of relief, but also I feel on some days it could be like moment to moment. Some days I'm just like looking at him like, how could you? You know, so there's a lot of resentment there. But I know those kind of things, you know, if you work on the issues that if we work on the issues that we have, sometimes resentment is something that we could really take care of. And that's really looking at your situation with empathy. If for one day I lose my shit and lose my mind and I mess up really bad, I would want my husband to be open-minded and empathetic towards me, which of course he has in the past because I've messed up, and he has forgiven me for quite a lot of things too. So, you know, in marriage, it is what it is. If you love your spouse and you want it to work, it's like it goes both ways. If you're one of those people that don't believe in give and take, forgiving, being empathetic, all that good stuff, then I could guarantee you marriage is probably not gonna be for you. Okay, because it doesn't matter how perfect someone is, they're gonna have their faults. Whether you like that or not, or whether you believe that, is the truth. Okay, because nobody's perfect. You know, especially when you make a lifelong commitment. At some point, people are gonna mess up. All right, and you have to be open to that. But you know, like I said, for the most part, I'm happy. I'm relieved. I'm just trying to work on my own issues because I do have issues with letting go, you know, which is what caused the issues in the first place. I'm not going to say I'm the only person that had issues. Of course, he contributed to the problems. But the role that I played in the whole saga is that I just didn't know how to let shit go. He's working on giving me answers, so I don't have to be in a position where I have to choose to just let it go, you know? So yeah, that's where we are. We had a very fun-filled day. We are about to head back outside because since my husband came home, we've been outside, baby. And it feels good. Because when he wasn't here, I tried to do the whole going out with the kids. But when you're by yourself, you know, it's a challenge here. So it feels good to have him and have him carry a little bit of the, you know, stress, the burden of navigating through the streets of New York. You know, because, you know, New York rough. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Anyway, guys, so that's it. Next week is another week. Of course, I'll give y'all another vlog, another video, and yeah, I'll keep y'all up to date. Thank y'all for y'all support. I appreciate it. I'll see y'all in the next video.